Speaking of dropping the bag, I have to announce it or just put it out there. Travis Hunter, the number one recruit in America, spurns Florida State, and he goes to Jackson State with Deion Sanders, like Falcon Rex just said right there. Deion Sanders punked his own school and sent Free Shoes U back into a tailspin. Look, man, FSU's had a bunch of misses today. And that one was one that's in like that's seismic. You know, that's one that could change the world of recruiting moving forward. You know, that's a, you know, and you've seen lots of people were tweeting about it. They're like, bro, like this would be the biggest story in the 20, 25, 30 years that I've covered college football and recruiting. You cannot overstate how massive that is. While we're on that topic, I have a bunch of people that I know, a bunch of people that I follow on Twitter who are dunking on this tweet where I said, yo, I understand Georgia or I understand, you know, Alabama, but Jackson State, and it wasn't hating. Honestly and truly, like I have no hate in my heart towards them. It was just shock and surprise and incredulity that he would actually make that move. I'm not hating on the HBC, and like this is, you know, people calling me Uncle Tom and calling me a coon, and I mean, I don't have, even though I posted pictures of myself on the State of the U Twitter account, I have all kinds of people calling me, you know, like some, you know, incel, you know, white dude from Nebraska or something or whatever. It's the ad hominem attacks that have been coming at me and I'm like, it's not like you guys missed the entire point and you just wanted to speed to being mad. Like I would like, but that's not. And like, there's other tweets that are linked to that or like right above and below that. But like, of course, people just want to take it out of context. So I'm tweeting through it. I'm just going to keep it moving. You know, I'm waiting for a major voice to pick it up and then try to say something about it because I know that's going to happen. And you know, and y'all know, and especially Mark knows, like I'm not out here to delete tweets. Like I said what I said and you read it wrong, but whatever. Anyways, but I had to say that because it is, seismic that Travis Hunter. And I remember I've been saying, I did not think that Travis Hunter was going to end up at Florida State. I always said that he was going to go somewhere else. This whole time said there's no way he can go and waste away there. Did not see him going to Jackson State. But his On3 Sports profile bio has him as like one of the world's biggest Deion Sanders fans, and he wants to be like Deion, wants to play like Deion. He's mirrored his game and his style after Deion. So if Deion's like, hey, I will teach you personally, come on down. And there's also rumors of like a 7-figure NIL deal, you know, in the multiple millions plural range for Hunter, which somebody said that the reported one with the entity that it was reported, and I'm not going to say them because, you know, screw them. That one was incorrect. But that reeks to me, or that smacks to me of Lincoln Riley of, no, I absolutely will not be going to LSU and I will not be the coach at LSU. You know what I mean? So that seems a little bit like that to me. Turn below, $5 super chat. Travis Hunter, JSU, and the famous worlds of Kelso from that 70s show. Burn. Yeah. So there's that as well. And we appreciate all those super chats. And I'm going to try to wrap this up quickly. Kamari Rogers from Mississippi, top 10 cornerback in this class. He also sticks with Miami after some late push from Mississippi and Mississippi State. So that is good. We got our first new commitment just around 1 o'clock. Jayden Harris from Atlanta Riverwood High School, a 3-star late rising player as a defensive back, also played a little running back. He's going to play DB here. He's the new commitment on the board. Picked Miami over Georgia Tech, Kansas State, and Missouri. Took a recent official visit, his final official visit, not this past weekend, but the weekend before, to Miami, and that signed him up. And if you watch the film, that's a high 3-star, borderline 4-star guy. I mean, he has some very good movement skills. He's fast. He's well built at like 6 foot, 6'1", almost 180 pounds. And you can just see him on the field. He looks different. And I see why he's a late riser. And there were all of these teams that offered him from Halloween week through the end of November. Multiple teams. If you go and look at the Welcome to the U piece, like he was, Georgia State, Citadel, maybe the level recruit. And then you're talking Miami, Indiana, Purdue, I want to say Virginia, West Virginia. Like, I mean, names all of a sudden like, hey, yo, what's up with it? Michigan State offered him after his visit to Miami, but he never got up there. So he said no. But I mean, that's another Power 5 team that came in for him late. And that's the other notebook that I have to write tonight because I was not prepared for him to actually pop. And I fell asleep a little bit when I was going to complete the notebooks. That's why I'm too behind. But again, I'm going to do my best to have those to you on this calendar day, as I always do on National Signing Day. Let's see. Nigel Kelly, that's your second new commitment, 4-star defensive end from Dillard High School, one of the quartet or quintet of amazing defensive ends that I've been talking about all year long down here in South Florida. Got our guy. Same high school as John Ford, although they did not play together. Former basketball player, and Dillard High School is one of the top-ranking basketball programs for both boys and girls basketball in the state of Florida. Has that kind of athleticism, 6'4", 240. You know, so a 6'4" power forward is like, you know, you can do well in high school, but like a 6'4", defensive end with, the twitchy athleticism that he has is really incredible. And I already did finish his notebook, and that's a guy who I think is going to play rotation snaps as a freshman. He's the highest rated player in the class now, surpassing Kamari Rogers. It did Nigel Kelly. And yeah, no, that's a huge get and fills a need. The last couple of things are really just housekeeping. Earl Little Jr., son of Earl Little, who played at Miami, he goes to Alabama as expected, despite all the chatter or like whatever. We knew he was going to Alabama. He finally commits to Alabama because he was always going to Alabama. Anthony Lucas, 5-star defensive lineman who's from Miami. He's of Haitian descent. His parents went to Miami as students, not athletes. He signed with Texas A&M as expected because he dropped Miami from his final top 5 a couple days ago. So that's just a so you see it kind of a thing. Also, Marvin Jones Jr., son of Marvin Jones, who went to Florida State. He signed with Georgia instead of Florida State, his other named finalist. So that's another whiff for them. And at that same time, it was noted, Malik Ogbo from Washington State, 4-star offensive lineman. He signs with Texas, like all the linemen that apparently were chasing this year, who were either committed here or being chased. But Miami and Ogbo, they kind of started to fall apart throughout the course of the year. So that'd be all 3 of the linemen with Cameron Williams and the other 5-star dude from Texas, Banks, I believe his name is, all of them going to the University of Texas, despite consideration from Miami. And the last thing is Grayson Halton, a 4-star defensive tackle from San Diego, committed to Oregon. And it's noted by Steve Wolfong from 247 Sports that Miami is looking to make a late run at flipping him and bringing him with Cristobal over to the East Coast. And then there's a 6'6", 320-pound defensive lineman, just finished his freshman year at Oregon, who's in the transfer portal. He just got an offer from Miami as well. So that would be one pretty much directly off the roster and one from the recruiting class, defensive tackles coming over to follow Mario Cristobal if those do work out. And we will see that. And I'm done.